Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're running a business in India, you know that keeping your clients happy is everything. Well, today, we're going to demystify a powerful little tool that can seriously boost those client relationships. We're talking about the Invoice Furnishing Facility, or the IFF.
So, let's get real. You signed up for the QRMP scheme to make your life easier, right? Filing returns quarterly is a huge relief, but then you get that call from a business customer, your B2B buyer, asking, "Hey, where's my input tax credit for your invoice?" It's a common problem, and frankly, a bit of an awkward one.
And you know, this isn't just a small hiccup. When your buyer can't claim their tax credit for up to 3 months, it messes with their cash flow. And that can really put a strain on a good business relationship. I mean, let's be honest. Who likes waiting for money they're entitled to? Nobody.
But what if I told you there was a way around this whole mess? A simple, totally optional trick you could use to make your buyers' lives easier and in turn make you their absolute favorite supplier. A way for them to get their ITC every single month even while you stay on your comfy quarterly filing schedule.
Well, there is. It's called the Invoice Furnishing Facility, or IFF for short. And this is basically the government's clever little solution designed to fix this exact pain point for businesses just like yours.
So what on earth is the IFF? Okay, think of it like an early access pass for your invoices. It's a special window that opens up for you in the first and second months of a quarter. It lets you upload just your B2B invoices, so your buyers see it in their portal and can claim their credit right away, without that long, painful 3-month wait. Now, who gets to use this awesome feature? Well, it's a special perk exclusively for businesses in the QRMP scheme. So if you're filing your GSTR-1 and GSTR-3B quarterly, this is for you. If you're a composition dealer, though, you'll have to sit this one out. This is purely for the quarterly filers.
All right, so you're eligible. Fantastic. Let's get down to brass tacks. How does this actually work? And more importantly, when do you need to do it?
The timeline is actually pretty simple. Let's take a quarter, say April to June. For all your B2B invoices from April, you can file the IFF by the 13th of May. For your May invoices, you file by the 13th of June. See the pattern? It's always the 13th of the next month. And don't stress if you miss it. Your buyer just has to wait a bit longer. Okay, this part is super important. What exactly are you uploading? The IFF is laser focused on one thing, your business buyers. So you're only uploading your B2B invoices, any credit or debit notes for those invoices, and any corrections. All your other stuff, like your sales to regular customers, your export invoices, nil-rated supplies, you just leave those out. They'll all get bundled into your normal quarterly GSTR-1 later.
And this right here is the aha moment. This is why it matters so much. Let's stick with that April invoice. You use the IFF and file it by May 13th. Boom, your client sees their credit in their May return. They're thrilled. But if you don't use the IFF, they have to wait all the way until you file your quarterly return in July. That's a 2-month delay in their cash flow. The difference for your client is huge. Okay, I can see you're probably sold on the idea, but before you log into the GST portal, there are a few key rules and limits you absolutely have to know. First off, the best news you'll hear all day. Is there a late fee if you miss the 13th? Nope, not a single rupee. Why? Because the IFF is 100% optional. It's a tool, not a mandatory chore, so you can breathe easy about penalties.
All right, let's talk about this big number, 50 lakh rupees. What in the world is that all about?
So here's the deal. There's a monthly cap. For any single month, the total taxable value of the invoices you put into the IFF can't be more than 50 lakh rupees. So if your April B2B invoices add up to, say, 55 lakhs, you just upload invoices worth up to 50 lakhs in the IFF. The rest, you can either push them to the next month's IFF or just include them in your final quarterly GSTR-1. No big.
The GST portal has this really neat feature too. Picture this. You entered all your April invoices, but you only saved it as a draft, and you missed the deadline. When you log in to file for May, the portal will pop up and ask, "Hey, you want to move that saved April data?" If you click yes, all that info just slides right into your May IFF. If you click no, it's gone for good. But remember, this only works for saved data, not anything you've already submitted. And that brings me to a really critical point. Once you hit that submit button on your IFF, that's it. It's locked in. You can't go back and edit or delete those invoices. Made a mistake? It happens. You'll just have to fix it with an amendment in the next IFF or in your final GSTR-1. And of course, the system is smart. Anything you file in the IFF doesn't need to be entered again when you do your quarterly return. It handles all that for you. Whew, we've covered a lot of ground. So let's just do a super quick summary to make sure all the most important bits stick.
Here is your ultimate IFF cheat sheet. The purpose? Get your buyers their tax credit fast. Who's it for? QRMP filers only. What you upload? Just B2B stuff. When's the deadline? The 13th of the next month. What's the limit? 50 lakhs a month. And the most important word? Optional. It's really that simple.
So at the end of the day, the IFF isn't just another boring tax form. It's a customer service tool. And in a tough market, you have to wonder, could this one simple optional filing be your secret weapon for building stronger business relationships and creating clients who are not just happy, but loyal? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope this helps you out.